Hey guys, just adjusting something there real quickly. Yeah, but I wanted to come on here. I was gonna do this last night, but didn't have a chance. I was tired and everything, so I figured I'd do it right before work here. But I want to give my thoughts on this whole thing that's blown up over the past 24 to 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever you want to call it. And that's the whole ACH slash Jordan Myles situation, the controversy, and the fact that he quit via social media WWE. Now, I listened to what some people, mostly Alex of Deluxe Man's World, had to say about this, and I'm totally in agreement with Alex and some things. I'm totally in agreement with others what they have to say. That one, no company right now, as we speak, is going to want to hire ACH. That's a fact. No company's going to want to hire him. But on the other hand, this doesn't look good for WWE because one, you have a guy that you just signed not even a half a year ago, which was back this summer, coming out and basically saying he's done with this company. He doesn't like the company. He's basically calling out WWE for holding guys like him and others down. Now, he did talk about like some of the legends and stuff, some of the older guys that don't know when to leave or anything or stuff like that. You got to go watch his video. It's out there on social media. Believe me, it's either here on the YT, it's either on Daily Motion, it's either on Vimo, Twitter, whatever. It's on his Twitter, I can tell you that, or his Facebook. But the thing is, he basically called out WWE for not letting guys like him and others, do what they do best. You know, basically feeding them a bunch of bull and not letting them do what they do best. Now, look, everybody has said this about ACH here. ACH, along with a lot of other superstars currently right now on that roster, have a right to be frustrated. They have a right to be angry. And yes, a lot of them do come out on social media via Twitter or Facebook and try to get the release by publicly telling people in the world, hey, I've gone to WWE, I've asked for my release, let's see what happens. And usually WWE doesn't let them go. Because here's the thing. I watched Deluxe Man's World, or Deluxe Man's Wrestling Reviews. And one of the videos he did recently, as of this past Monday or Tuesday, was why WWE doesn't let the talent go. Why they don't let the superstars that want out go. Why they don't release them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just checking something here, guys. Hold on. Okay, just checking something. But why WWE doesn't release them? Why they don't let them go? And it's mainly because of the fact that on the independents or even in other promotions, they get over more. They become a bigger star. They become a bigger deal. And that's what WWE doesn't want. They don't want those superstars to become a bigger deal than they thought they should be. I mean, honestly, do you think Vince McMahon likes the idea that Cody's a bigger star than he was before? Of course not. Do you think he likes the fact that Jack Hager, a.k.a. Jack Swagger, or Jake Hager, a.k.a. Jack Swagger, is a bigger star than he was before? Of course not. The fact of the matter is, WWE doesn't want anybody to be bigger than the business or bigger than the WWE. Remember, they say that almost every time on television a McMahon is on. They say that, I should say, every time a McMahon is on television. Then nobody is bigger than WWE. Basically, that extends to beyond WWE. And, people wanting to leave WWE to go out and do other things. They don't want to be bigger. Do you think they like the fact that Dave Bautista is a big star in Hollywood, thus he's bigger than WWE in a sense? No. No, they don't. Do you think they like it that John Cena's the same way? No, they don't. They may be proud of them, but they're not happy. Because basically, people look at them as being above World Wrestling Entertainment. And nobody wants that. Nobody from the McMahon family wants that. And so I could see where ACH is coming from, but basically ACH, what you're doing in a sense, is you're also burning a bridge, not just with WWE, but with other promotions. Now, it's no doubt that he's had a history, from what I understand, of doing this in other promotions. He has a history of doing this. And that's not a good sign. You know, he's done it in Ring of Honor and other places. So that's not a good sign. That's not a good look for you if now all of a sudden you're doing the same stuff you did in other promotions that are smaller than World Wrestling Entertainment, and now you're doing it to them. And all because why? Because what? And all because why? Because WWE did something that they should have realized, oh, this is going to be offensive. Maybe we should change it. Because look, I'm not saying that the t-shirt, and I know ACH says this is beyond anything like that, but I understand. I've seen the t-shirt and I get it. I get it. You know, it's a t-shirt that basically is not a good representation of anybody, of any race, no matter how you look at it. It's not a good representation. So I get his anger there. But I also get why. But I also understand why he's angry. You know, he's one of the most talented over stars in wrestling outside of WWE. You know, people love him in Japan. People love him here in the States. They love what he does. They love the fact that he's an anime guy. They love the fact that he embraces that. And yet he comes to WWE and he's got to be something that he's not. But yet, the argument people have about that is he agreed to do that. He agreed, if you will, to be Jordan Myles. He agreed to be smiling Jordan Myles. He agreed to that. And now all of a sudden he doesn't want any part of it. And here's the thing. Again, I get what he's saying, that he feels World Wrestling Entertainment is holding people like him down. Not just of his race or anything like that, but other cultural talent that's on the roster, as well as other young talent that could really be over with the crowd and really be able to shine if allowed to do what they want, if they be allowed to be who they want to be or who they really are and do what they want to do. I get where he's coming from with that. I get where he's coming from. But the thing is, this one thing that Alex, OTR Central, Jeff Siegel, the Schleg Daddy, Salamonster, Jason Solomon, or Salamonster sounds off, you know, Don Tony and Kevin Castle, Good Mikewood, Greg Morgan, Bill Apter, anybody that does a wrestling podcast, Wrestling Inc., Collider, you know, Brian Alvarez, Dave Meltzer, they will all say something similar. And that similar that they would say is, when you sign with WWE, you should know what you're getting yourself into. Because once you know what you're getting yourself into, you'll have a better understanding of what to expect, or what the WWE expects of you. In other words, what to expect from them and what they expect from you. You ought to know what you're getting yourself into. But apparently Jordan didn't. But apparently Jordan, ACH, forgot that, or it was just too much for him. And here's the thing. He talks about not getting opportunities. It was WWE, mostly Triple H, Paul Levesque, that picked you to win the breakout tournament. It was Paul Levesque, Triple H, that picked you to challenge Adam Cole for the NXT Championship. Now, if part of this is because you were under the belief that they may put the belt on you, then that's on you. The reason they here's the thing, WWE has a history, any wrestling promotion has a history of doing this. Any wrestling promotion has a history of doing this. But here's the thing, when a promotion pushes a guy or a gal in a tournament, you know, and have them go all the way to the finals, to where they either become the king or the queen of the ring, or they earn a championship opportunity, they do it because they see something in that person. They see something in that person that no one else sees. You know, that's why ACH, Triple H picked you to be the guy that won that breakout tournament, to get that shot. Because he saw something special in you. Were you going to become champion in your first shot against Adam Cole? No, of course not. Of course that wasn't going to happen. I mean, yeah, it would have been a great newsmaker and probably would have, stayed true to the adjective WWE's been known for, and that's expect the unexpected. Anything could happen. But the thing is, you should have known that all this was to make a star out of you so that eventually you could challenge for that NXT championship, for the North American championship, or even go to 205 Live or be part of 205 Live and challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. They wouldn't have picked you, ACH Super, if they didn't see something in you. And I get the total frustration. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Okay? I gotta get ready for work anyway in a bit. I gotta get in the shower in a bit. But let me show you something. You see this? You see this? You see what it says there? 5 years. 5 years I've been working for Walmart. 5 years. And in those 5 years, I've gone from pushing carts to cashiering to working customer service to watching other areas and working other parts of the store, layaway, electronics, you name it. I've been given an opportunity. Heck, I've been briefly, for a short period of time, been given the brief opportunity to kind of feel like I can be in charge, or feel like I've been given responsibility to take charge, take care of things, for a brief period. Now, has it led to anything special? Has it led to me being customer service manager? No. Has it led to me being a backup customer service manager? No. Has it led to me being a support manager? No. Has it resulted in me going to other departments and maybe become a department manager there? No. But you know what? I don't go on social media and inquire about it. Yeah, I will vent my frustrations like I did in the past. There's no doubt. So does everybody else. But I don't come out and say, I can't do this no more. I'm done. I don't want this. I don't want this anymore. I'm done. No, I don't do that. I go out, I swallow my pride, and I know that when I step through those doors at the Patterson Walmart, like I'm going to do today, I know I basically prepare myself for whatever is to come. If I look to the left or the right, depending on what doors I enter in, and I see less carts, I see the carts are very low, I know I'm probably going to go out and help out with that. Bring those in. I expect to do that. But if I don't see that, and I see a line at customer service and there's no one else there except for one person, I know I'm probably going to be expected to help there. Or, if everything's cool, then I know I'm either going to do go-backs, I'm either going to work on certain aisles, the Christmas aisles, whatever, or I'm going to go on the register, give somebody a break, and help out customers. I know what to expect, and from this company, from that company when I walk in, from that store when I walk in, and what they expect from me. I don't come out and I don't complain. I mean, are there a lot of us in that company right now, in that store right now, in the company overall, that are frustrated with our positions? Yeah, there is. But you know what? We don't come out and we don't complain about it. We don't, blankety blank about it. Okay? We suck it up. We swallow our pride and be like, okay, they know they did wrong. At least they try to correct it. That's fine. Or they're trying to correct it. That's fine. I just need to swallow my pride, go to work, and let's see what happens. See what they expect from me and what I expect from them. Because you never know. One day you may get the opportunity of a lifetime. I don't know what's going to be coming my way. I don't know whether or not today I'm going to walk through those doors and my team leader at the front end or my assistant manager at the front end is going to pull me inside and say, "Hey, we want you to be next CSM. We want you to be part of that team." I don't know if that's going to happen, but I do know that if it does, I'll be happy to get the opportunity, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take it as responsibly as I can. And that was my phone. But like I said, I'm going to take it as responsible as I can. The point that I'm getting at, folks, at ACH and anybody else listening, that may or may not agree with what's going on here, is just because you may not like the position you're in or you feel you could do more, doesn't mean you go out and you complain. It means basically you accept it in strides. You take one day at a time. That's the whole scenario. You take one day at a time and you go from there. And eventually, when you feel the time is right and you feel like maybe it's not working out, then you go talk to the people in the higher ups. You explain your frustration and say, either help me out help me out here by asking them to help you out with this, or help work with you on this, so maybe you can have a better environment and better feel for being where you are. Or if you feel the time is right, and you can catch them in a decent mood, maybe you can say, "Look, I appreciate everything you've done here, but I think it's time for me to move on. Can I be granted my release," or whatever. You take it step by step. You take it in stride. That's all you do. That's all you do. But, and again, look, I get where ACH is coming from, not from the racial situation, but from being held down. I get that. I totally understand that. And if he believes that this is going to start something that will get wrestling promotions like WWE to be like, "Okay, fine, Mike Kanellis, yes, you want to be WWE champion or Intercontinental champion tonight, you will be it, and you will be it for a year, because we're never holding you down again." If that's what he feels is going to happen, fine. If he feels the same way if it's the same thing for Sin Cara, you're going to be the U.S. champion. You're going to be U.S. champion a year because we're never holding you down again. If he believes that's what's going to help, if he believes something like this, as he puts it, taking a stand, is going to help, then good for him. If people agree with him on that, good for them. But the point of the matter is this. ACH / Jordan Myles could have gone a lot easier with this. Could have gone, well, not a lot easier. He could have done this in a more respectful way, a more proper, respectful way, to where right now, as we speak, he's basically burned the bridge, not just with WWE, but he's burned the bridge in the wrestling in the wrestling business, period. Because to quote Alex, just Alex, the Lex Man, what wrestling promotion is going to want to hire him now, knowing that he's pulled this crap not only before he went to WWE, but now with WWE? Who's going to want to hire him? They're not going to want to hire him. They're not, because they know he may pull the same stuff with them. They don't want to chance it. So all we could do is just wait it out and see what happens, and maybe cooler heads will prevail, and maybe Jordan Myles, ACH, will go back to WWE. Maybe he'll be allowed to go back and be ACH Super, just be himself, and like he was on the Indies, and maybe he'll get the opportunity he feels he deserves. But we'll just have to wait it out and see if cooler heads will prevail or not. But let me know what you guys all think down below. I got to get myself ready for work. Comment if you like, and I am out. Thank you all for watching.